out and grab them. Change preconceived judgments. Take the world by storm and soar.
My start was in the Poetry Slam. It changed my life, revolutionized the way I feel about poetry, the way I walk with poetry, and I wanted to hand this gift back to the community.
Now think with your brain and act with your heart. So now I'll sit down, take a breath and write a page, and only one more week I'll turn to a new age.
And one where they can tap into their heart, their soul, and say things they may not say every day.
Now some makes us fat and super obese because we eat the whole thing instead of a piece. With the lettuce, they deep fry it. What about the french fries? Don't even try it. Well, what about the chicken and the ice cream too? One gives you AIDS and the other the flu.
I think the Word Slam is an answer to a solution that many of us are struggling with. I think there are so many youths out there that are disillusioned. And I feel like poetry, whether it's slamming or not, is a vehicle for young people.
In a three-dimensional world, searching for a purpose, the only fear is deciding with your very heart, who you really are.
I feel like our entire culture has a lot to learn from what the youth have to say to us. And I feel like the art form of spoken word is unique as a venue and an avenue for them to express themselves.
I feel like my brain will fall out of my head if I hear any more of this terrible dread. Honest old Abe, oh what a bore. My animosity for him could never be more.
The perfect fusion of literary arts and theatrical arts becomes more than the sum of the parts. And it's something that's really amazing to witness, and we got to witness some of that tonight.
George Winston Burns, you see, once held a nation's concerns, but then he burned their concerns and confined them to an urn. And the Senate adjourns, but soon will return when Burns spurns a sense of grief. A sense of grief about our nation's shifting beliefs, about our nation's shifting views on Katrina relief, about our rotating senses of lengthy and brief.
Students that I work with come from a broad range of backgrounds and socioeconomic and ethnic backgrounds, and it has been a very dynamic ride for me to see people who have faced some of the most severe challenges of anyone I could ever have known and overcome their fears, despite these challenges, to speak their truth.
They start again when they realize they're like 2 pounds fatter. They don't know anything.
It is absolutely priceless to witness somebody who has never written a poem ever, to crafting the art, refining it, and sharing it.
Weaving the web of the willing lives and watching more of the waxing and waning moon, that luminescent beams of light may fall weightlessly upon me as I sit there motionless, mesmerized and hypnotized by the moon.
It's a great first effort. I'd love to see it grow next year. I'd love to see it eventually turn into a regional poetry slam where we invite high schools from other states, you know, Georgia, Tennessee, and that Asheville can claim that, you know, as a, you know, being a forerunner doing that.